Players and coaches wish each other good luck at midfield. The IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship by all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Do what's right. Thank you. In our championship match, hitting the Mather Rangers against the Glenwood Titans, Class 2A Championship. In just a moment, we'll have the starting lineups. The Mather Rangers will be the home team on the scoreboard. Starting lineups. In the goal for the Titans, Brayton Hack. Defender for the Rangers, number 2, Keenan Alihadzik. Defender for the Titans, number 5, John Schroll. Defender for the Rangers, number 21, Haikam El Bukti. Defender for the Titans, number 7, Ethan Fields. Midfield for the Rangers, number 8, Godman Esse. Forward for the Titans, number 8, Andrew Wetters. Defender for the Rangers, number 15, Hassan Ibrahim. Midfield for the Titans, number 9, Pat Flehi. Defender for the Rangers, number 3, Enitan Junaid. Midfield for the Titans, number 12, Connor Cardiff. Forward for the Rangers, number 20, Quotas Lawal. Forward for the Titans, number 14, Joe Graves. Forward for the Rangers, number 10, Juan Mendez. Defender for the Titans, number 15, Alex Johnson. Forward for the Rangers, number 9, Chisholm Ogbana. Midfield for the Titans, number 18, Luke Rechtenwall. Midfield for the Rangers, number 17, Kevin Ramirez. Defender for the Titans, number 20, Nick Bolin. At goal for the Rangers, Edwin Vasquez. And at number 18, forward for the Rangers, Stephen Eunice. Okay, coaches. Head coach for the Titans, Mr. Jay Lipe, assisted by Tom Johnson, Greg Lipe, Tommy Johnson, and Kyle Frank. Head coach for the Rangers, Branko Sivajic, assisted by Gabriela Fonzetti. Officials for this match, Tim Rieger. Assistant officials, Gene Matlock, Keith Angel, and Gene Yonker. There's no anthem. Let's play ball. Let's have a good match.
Two teams who began the season off most people's radar have made their runs through the postseason and now find themselves one win away from immortality. Like the Stanley Cup promos suggest, history will be made today. Glenwood High School looks to be the first team to hoist the trophy since 2005 and just the second in the program's existence. Mather High School not just playing for themselves, but the entire city of Chicago and the entire Chicago Public League. To put it in perspective, none of the students at Mather were even born the last time a public league won the championship, and many of the students' parents were not born the last time a public league won the championship. The last team to accomplish the feat, Harrison High School, back in 1973, 39 years ago. First-year coach Blanco Savijevic's Rangers are led by a trio of talented seniors, headlined by Kudos Lawal, the Nigerian transfer student in his first year at Mather, had a goal and an assist in yesterday's win over defending champs Peoria Notre Dame to push his season total to 36 this season. On the other side of the field, Glenwood High School. The Titans took care of business yesterday, downing Marmion Academy 2-1 in what was a physical game to say the least. Bench boss Jay Lipe leads his bunch into today's title game for the second time in his 12 years with the Titans, seeking the second state title in school history. Glenwood, they'll be relying on three seniors of their own. Connor Carnduff, Jordan Fields, and Andrew Waters enter today's tilt, scoring 63% of the team's goals this season. As we get set for this afternoon's two-way championship, let's take a look at today's starting lineups. We'll start with Glenwood High School, who entered today's game with a 17-5-2 record. They'll be starting Braden Hack in net, starting his 14th game of the season. He's given up only 15 goals, good for a 1.15 goals against average. The defensive pairing for this 4-4-2 set is going to be number 5, John Schroll, number 7, Ethan Fields. Alex Johnson, who had a goal in yesterday's match, will be wearing number 15, as well as Nick Bolin in number 20. The defensive pairing for Glenwood is going to be number 9, Patrick Flayhive, number 10, Jordan Fields, number 12, Connor Carnduff, and 18, Luke Rechtenwald. And up front today for the Titans will be number 8, Andrew Waters, and number 14, Joe Graves. Now on the flip side for the Rangers of Mather High School, who enter with a 23-1 record as we just get set underway here, will be Edwin Vasquez in goal. He'll be starting the first half and then giving way to Eduardo Garcia in the second. We'll get to him later in the game as Glenwood chips it in to Ranger territory. Edwin Vasquez has 24 starts this season, giving up alone 10 goals, good for 0.42 goals against average. And some contact there. We're going to get a whistle in favor of the Rangers. Starting in the back for the 4-3-3 set. For Mather's going to be number 2, Keenan Ali Hadzik, number 3, Enitan Junaid, number 15, Hassan Ibrahim, and number 21, Hisham El Doushi. And the three midfielders today are going to be number 17, Kevin Ramirez, number 8, Godman Esch. As we get the free kick here, it's going to go in the box and out of bounds to the left, setting up a goal kick here for the Titans early on. Godman Esch, like we said, will be in the middle there wearing number 8, and then number 10, Juan Mendez. And up front is going to be the talented forward, starting with number 9, Chisholm Agbana, number 18, Stephen Eunice, and the star of the show, number 20, Kudos Lawal. Lawal, like we said, 36 goals on the season, 21 assists. He had a goal and an assist yesterday in their win over the defending champs, the Irish of Peoria Notre Dame, who took third place earlier today over Marmion Academy. That score a final of 1-0 and penalty kicks. And so we set up here in the early going. Watch out for Blanco Savijevic's team's speed on this one. Kudos Lawal, along with Agbana and Eunice up there up front. They gave Notre Dame fits all day yesterday, and they look to do the same here against this very inexperienced Titan squad.
Throwing for the Titans.
The Titans, coming out of the Central State 8 Conference, are coached by head coach Jay Lipe, assistant coaches Tom Johnson, Greg Lipe, Kyle Frank, and Tommy Johnson. And on the flip side, like we said, for Blanco Savijevic's teams, assistant coaches Gabriela Fonsetti-Iceland and Zach Alucos, as we get an opportunity here early, but that's going to be thwarted away by the Titans. And the captains today for Mather High School are going to be Juan Mendez and Stephen Unos. The captains for Glenwood today, Andrew Waters, Connor Carnduff, Jordan Fields, and Ethan Fields. And here come the Rangers trying to get something set at the top of the box, and nothing happening. Hitting the ground that time was Stephen Eunice, trying to set something up. He had the wall to his right. And so it's going to be a corner kick now early on for the Rangers. And taking the corner duties right now is going to be Godman Esch. Esch, just a junior, gets that kick up, and that's going to be a little too far and out of bounds. So it's going to set up a Braden Hack goal kick. So Two large crowds here at Lincoln Way North High School. Very nice conditions here. It is a little bit windy, wind going from the south to the north. Blue skies and sun shining, temperature in the mid-50s right now. And we're going to get a foul here.
Charging violation called against the Rangers, direct kick for the Titans.
So the Titans get set here right at midfield. Trying to chip it in. That time they're looking for Flayhive. Flayhive dancing around a little bit. Just goes back to one of his defensemen. That looks like it's Alex Johnson. Or check that, John Schroll. And that's going to go
for the Rangers.
Body of Waters. And so Mather takes it right back. Ibrahim just going to kick it to Vasquez. Vasquez had 4 extremely impressive saves yesterday, including one point-blank shot from Notre Dame to keep that shutout intact. And now here comes Eunice. Eunice with that speed down the left side. See if he can get a shot off, and he's not going to be able to catch it. That's something that
worked to the
Rangers' advantage last night. Getting those long lead passes, and they really made that work in that second half against Peoria Notre Dame. Glenwood getting set here for that goal kick, and it goes to the right. Not a very strong kick. He's kicking into the wind is Braden Hack, so we'll have to keep an eye on that to see if that plays an advantage. So that'll be good for the Titans in the second half. They will be going with the wind at their back, but right now they're dealing with that handicap. So the Rangers just trying to get set up here. Gavanesh going down the side. He was
going for the
Titans.
Titans.
Junaid couldn't do anything with it. Goes back to the Titans. Titans trying to fight their way. Here's Carnduff. Carnduff goes up the middle looking for Johnson. Alex Johnson. He sees that one stolen away. And here's Eunice. Eunice battling down the side with Schroll. Schroll trying to defend him. He's got a little help that time from Ethan Fields, and that's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say that's going to be Ranger ball. Titans wearing their all red uniforms. They are the away team in this one, going from left to right on your screen. Mather is the home team, even though they are wearing their all blue uniforms. They're going to be going from right to left. As the Titans send that one inside, Waters tried to head it back into the zone. Goes right back into Titan territory, and back come the Titans. Here's Carnduff. Carnduff up that from behind, a little push, and Carnduff's going to get
direct kick for the Titans
here. I'm going to say that was off of either Mendez or possibly Chisholm Urbana. And Carnduff, he has a strong leg. Gets it right toward the middle of the box. Let's see if they can get a header attempt, and it's going to be headed by the Rangers and back out, and they do clear it. John Schroll down there stops it, and he gets it back inside Ranger territory. Mendez with some fancy footwork going back to his midfielder, Ash. Ash tries to send it up, but it's quickly grabbed that time by Joe Graves. Graves going up the middle, and that's going to be headed that time. A good heads-up play by Keenan Ali Hadzik. Now another long pass trying to get Lawal, but Lawal was held a little bit. And Lawal kind of raising his arms, kind of saying something over to Ethan Fields to exchange words there for a moment. Fields had a little bit of the jersey of Lawal, trying to speed down or slow down the speedster. And so the Rangers just settle back into their defensive position. Going back to the left, over to Ali Hadzik. Ali Hadzik back over to Mendez. Mendez tripped up a little bit, and he's going to draw the whistle this time. It's going to be a foul. They're going to say that's going to be
holding called against the Titans. Direct kick for the Rangers.
So Ali Hadzik going to take the free kick. They're going to back him up just a little bit. He's got 3 defenders to his right, and he goes right up the middle of the field, looking for one of his attackers. They had it not once, and that ball just squirts to the left goalkeeper, Braden Hack, and there wasn't any blue jersey around it, so they're just going to retreat back into the midfield and go back to defense. Titans trying to get this ball up the field. So far it's mostly been the Rangers keeping possession of it. Now that header attempt, and here's a possible breakaway here for the Wall. The Wall stops for a moment, tries to chip it in. He was looking for Luke Rechtenwald, or rather Stephen Eunice.
Throwing for the Rangers.
And now a throw in for the Rangers. Over on that far side. Racing in is Ogbonna. Ogbonna gets it back over. Here's a nice chip into the inside and off the top of the crossbar. I don't know if Brayden Hack actually expected that one
Corner kick for the Rangers.
to make it near the goal, but it hit the crossbar and out of bounds, and that's actually going to be a corner kick now. It's going to be taken by Anatan Junaid. And there's a corner kick attempt, and that just goes wide left of the goal. So a couple nice opportunities here for the Rangers.
Goal kick for the Titans.
As we get set for the goal kick here, Fields gets it out, not quite to midfield. And it's going to be played off Joe Graves. Back come the Titans. Titans trying to get it past midfield, having a little trouble doing so. So far the Rangers using that speed to their advantage, flying around the field, and we get a whistle here. And it's going to go back
Pushing violation
to the Rangers for
Red
pushing.
kick for the Rangers.
And that free kick didn't really go anywhere. It actually went off the back of Connor Carnduff as he had his back turned to the ball, and so it goes back, and that's going to roll right alongside the goal line, or the sideline, and stays in bounds. Rangers just go right back to Ali Hadzik. Ali Hadzik back over to Junaid. Junaid, a little give and go to Mendez, and Mendez's pass is going to be a little short, and that's going to be taken back by Graves. Graves tries to send it up. Carnduff trying to do something with it. Carnduff goes back to Flayhive. Flayhive trying to find anybody open, looking for Waters down the sideline, but that's going to go out of bounds. Junaid
Throwing for the Rangers.
on the throw-in. Back over to Mendez. Mendez trying to find somebody open. Just dumps it right back to Ibrahim. Ibrahim takes it a little bit and then sends it back to Ali Hadzik. Ali Hadzik content just to give it over to El Bouchi. El Bouchi with 2 red jerseys in front of him, can't really do anything with it. Back over to Ali Hadzik. And so we're going to get a whistle here, and it's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to get the throw in here for the Titans. Titans trying to get something going offensively. They've been stoned so far, and they get the ball cleared here for the Rangers. And what a little chip there by Eunice, and a possible breakaway here for Lawal. Lawal trying to do something with it, and that ball's going to go off of the body of Brayden Hack, who came out to play that one. But a good job defensively by Ethan Fields, going toe-to-toe with Lawal. Lawal with a lot of speed, and then Brayden Hack came out, put a hand on that ball, and it was out of bounds. And so we're going to get set up here for another corner kick. And Esch getting set up. Esch sending this one on, got some good air under it. And the header attempt, and that's just gonna miss the net. And it almost went in, but it was headed out. Good job to Luke Rechtenwald hanging onto that far post, and so we're gonna try it again. This time it's gonna be the throw-in, but let's see if they try to execute a similar play. Throw-in attempt. Looking for the header, but nothing doing. Hack comes out and grabs it one out of midair. So shots 4-0 in favor of the Rangers here in the early going. And now here comes Waters. Waters trying to chase that one down, but he's not going to be able to catch up with that when Edwin Vasquez comes out to play that one. And now Junaid. Junaid kicks it up deep. He's looking for either Eunice or Lawal. Lawal with some time, and here's Eunice. Eunice has a breakaway, but mishandles the ball. And the defensive pairing just bounces that one back. Brayden Hack had his head above him that time, and he's able to find it, locate it, and grab that ball, and he sends it back up to midfield. But that ball was hopping a little bit, and Eunice had a little trouble corralling that one, and as a result, wasn't able to get a shot up. But a nice feed by the wall, and another steal here. Racing up the field is Ash. Ash with some speed, but he's going to be caught up by Connor Carnduff. Nice speed by Carnduff himself, and that's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who they whistle that out on. And it looks like it's going to stay
goal kick for the
with
Titans.
the Titans. So the Rangers' speed already given the Titans fits here in the first 14 minutes or so. Now that ball headed back toward midfield by Carnduff, and Johnson spinning around trying to avoid the midfielders, and he's going to see that one out of bounds. Rectenwall
One for the
unable
Rangers.
to catch up with that one. And Johnson chasing that one down in the corner. Nice job that time by Obana to save it in bounds. And now they try to center that, and it's going to be headed almost out of the box by Graves. Graves did a nice job. And finally cleared that time by the Titans and out of bounds.
Throwing for the Rangers.
Now Bushi over there on that far side going to take the throw in. He's looking for Ogbonna. Ogbonna push from behind, no whistle called. And now they send it deep inside the box. Let's see if the wall can get a header on it. Can't actually get there. It's going to be taken by Hack. So Hack taking his time. Boots that one into this wind. Titans trying to hold down the fort here in the first half. Now a nice lead pass. Joe Graves going up the sideline, and he's going to be caught from behind by Junaid. Junaid playing that ball. Now it's out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw attempt here. Joe Graves going to take it for the Titans. And we're going to stop it here for
substitution for the Titans, number 4, Tyler Brady.
Now Tyler Brady coming in. He's going to be replacing Joe Graves. And it's going to be Brady on the throw-in. Brady with a nice throw, but it's going to be headed out that time by Ali Hadzik. And back comes Eunice. Eunice with a little room. Makes a nice move to his right. And he tries to get that pass up to his midfielder, Kevin Ramirez, but that's going to be cut off by the Titans. But back comes Junaid. Junaid with a nice pass, looking for the wall, but that's going to be off the leg of Ethan Fields and out of bounds. So it's
throwing for the Rangers
here. It's going to be Juan Mendez. Mendez just goes right in front over to Ogbonna. Ogbonna with a little room. He's got the defender Carnduff in front of him, playing back to Obanga. Ogbonna couldn't do anything with it. Now the Titans come back with it, and that's going to be stolen back away, but Brady there for the rebound. Now looking for Waters. Waters with a little room in front of him. Now here's a trip from behind, and they're not going to get a whistle. Carnduff trip from behind by Hassan Ibrahim. Now there's going to be a foul called on the Titans. The free kick. Not wasting any time. Some nice passing there by Eunice, and now trying to send it upfield to Kevin Ramirez, and Ramirez unable to catch up with that one, and it's going to go out of bounds. Setting up another goal kick here for the Titans.
For the Titans, number 19, Brock Tober.
And going with the wind, or I should say going against the wind, you'd imagine if the Titans were able to get out of this first half with a scoreless tie, that'd be considered a bit of a victory, given the fact that they'll have the wind at their back in the second half. Could be an advantage for the Titans later on. They're doing a nice job defensively holding off this speedy Ranger team. And that's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Titans on the attack. Going over to Carnduff. Carnduff on that far side, trying to split the D, can't do it. That's going to be taken right back by Patrick Flahay. Flahay can't hang on to it, and the Rangers coming back. Nice pass there, a little behind Mendez. Mendez can't do anything with it. Tries to go upfield. Nice job, gets it over to Eunice. Eunice makes one step, two, goes to his left. He's got the wall to his right. Instead, he gets it over to Junaid. Junaid going to try to cross this. He gets a little bit too much leg under it. It's going to go up and out of bounds over the goalpost. Doing his best Mason Crosby impression that time. So the Titans coming back. by Carnduff, back over to Waters, trying to get some space to work with, but they turn it right back over and some contact there. No whistle. Titans come right back with it. Waters gets it over. Nice little give and go back over to Alex Johnson. Johnson crosses it to Brady. Brady with Mendez in front of him. Mendez steals the ball. Mendez, very technically sound player, good with his feet. Gets over Ogbonna. Ogbonna over to Lawal. Lawal, the attacker, goes to his right. Let's see if he gets a shot off. Gets the shot, and he gets it in. Number 37 on the season for Kudos Lawal, and just like that, 18 minutes and 37 seconds in, it's 1-0.
Goal for the Rangers scored by number 20, Kudos Lawal, assisted by number 9, Chisholm Ogbonna.
And the faithful here for the Rangers going wild right now as they've got themselves an early 1-0 lead. Nice crossing shot that time by the wall. Chisholm Ogbonna on the assist for that goal. They were able to beat Braden Hack to his right, and just like that. Now the Titans on the kick. Get it over to Flayhive. Flayhive going down the side. 4 defenders in front of him. He turns it back over. Titans still having difficulty getting a lot of offensive possessions and driving into Ranger territory. That defensive pairing for the Rangers doing a really nice job.
One for the
They see the
Titans.
pass go back out of bounds. And here's Jordan Fields. Fields gets it in looking for Carnduff a little bit over his head, and he hits it to Abraham, and Abraham gets it back up to the Rangers, and they cross that one back over to Albushi. Albushi with a lot of room in front of him. Goes in front now. They're looking for Ogbonna. Ogbonna gets it over to Eunice. Eunice back over to his right. Now back over to Eunice, tries to chip it up and over the defense, trying to find the wall inside the box. Can't do anything. Eunice back with the ball down there on the far side. And the Titans able to clear that one, but back up the midfield. However, the Rangers are able to keep possession. Streaking down the sides, Mendez, and nice job by Junaid trying to keep that in, but that's out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going back
For the Titans.
to the Titans. And Titans just get it over to Carnduff. Carnduff, very talented attacker. See if they can get him a little more active. Him and Andrew Waters. Now chasing down is Alex Johnson. I mentioned earlier Johnson had
Going for the Rangers.
that first goal in yesterday's semifinal win over Marmion Academy. Now it's going to go back to Junaid back in his defensive post, all by himself with Brady in front, also Waters. Now back up to Mendez. Mendez can't do anything with it, and he mishandles it, and it goes back over to Carnduff. Carnduff trying to split 2 defenders, and it goes back to Mendez. Mendez right at midfield, chips it in, looking for the wall deep, but he can't do anything with that, and it's going to go rolling into the hands of Braden Hack. Hack plays that back up to midfield, and we're going to get a whistle here.
Pushing called against the Rangers. Direct kick for the
So
Titans.
it's going to be a Titan free kick here. Pushing the call that time on the Rangers. We mentioned it earlier, the last team to win a state championship from the Chicago Public team, Harrison High School, in 1973. Harrison High School not even in existence anymore. The last team to place in the state tournament was Lakeview back in 2008 in Class 2A. They placed 4th. And going down the line, and here's a possible breakaway for the wall, but that's going to be thwarted by the Titans. And the wall plays it right near sideline, trying to cross to Ogbonna, and that's not going to get on net. But a string of 4th place finishes for Chicago Public League teams. 2008, 2007, 06, 03, 96, and 93. All 4th place finishes. Those are the only teams from the Public League to make the Final 4 in any class. That's even when they had just a single class, 2 classes, even 3 classes back in 2008, the first time they did that. And just a side note, Bowen County South. They beat Hinsdale South 5-1 for the title. So they gave the eventual state champions a run for their money back in 1980. And we get another shot on goal there, that time by Kevin Ramirez. Didn't really have much of a line. He got his right foot on that one with that shot on net. The fourth of the game so far for Mather. Unofficially shots in favor of the Rangers 6-0 as that ball's played back up to midfield. Now the Rangers regroup in their own defensive zone. Back over to Junaid in his left. Makes a nice cross there. Junaid plays it up looking for Lawal again. Lawal does get the header. Now he's got a little speed and he can't catch up to that one. Back over to Hack. And a nice long pass that time by Enitan Junaid. Now Hack plays that one back to center. A nice long high pass. It's going to be headed backwards by Jordan Fields. Fields with the header again, trying to get that one possibly over to Andrew Waters, but out of bounds.
For the Rangers.
Going to go back over to Junaid. And both teams making a couple substitutions. Rechtenwald coming in. He's going to be spelling Patrick Flayheim also coming.
Substitution for the Rangers, number 14, Andres Torres. For the Titans, number 18, Luke Rechtenwald, and number 14, Joe Graves.
Crossing pass looking for Kevin Ramirez. Kevin Ramirez on the right side with a lot of room, and he has a nice little shot that time, but it's going to go wide right at the far side post. Looked like it was on a good line, but just a little bit too far wide right. So another shot for Mather, as they've been peppering Braden Hack. Edwin Vasquez back in net for the Rangers has had a pretty easy job so far this afternoon. And they chip that back to El Bouchi. El Bouchi gets it back up to Mendez in the circle. Mendez just launches that one back over to Junaid. Junaid with a nice lead pass. Too far in front of Lawal. And Hack getting set for yet another punt. And that header attempt just a little bit off by Carnduff. Waters got a little piece of that one. Couldn't really do much with it. And Ali Hodzik gets it back over to Junaid. Junaid back to Mendez. Mendez just content to send it back to Urbana. Now the Rangers back in attack mode near the box. On the left side is Lawal. Lawal hasn't played over there very much today. And Eunice tried a little kick flip, but he couldn't do anything. Now the Titans just trying to dump it into Ranger territory, hoping for the best at this point.
Going for the Rangers.
No shots on net so far for the Titans, hoping to find some kind of offensive rhythm here in the final 15 minutes of this first half of this 2A championship match. It's been all Mather so far. They lead 1-0. Now Mendez tried to get it over to Ogbonna. Ogbonna lost his footing and slipped. Rangers hold on to it though. Now the Titans doing a nice job defensively. Trying to disturb that Ranger offense, but here's Eunice. Eunice with a nice little flip over to Lawal. Lawal tried to get the header in, but just a little bit too far in front of it, and out comes Hack to scoop it back up. Rangers trying to be a little tricky here in the first half. Now the Titans try to push the ball up. And that's going to go out of bounds back to the Rangers. Really aren't doing a whole lot with their set pieces here today. Not able to get anything inside that box of the Rangers in the first half. Certainly going to be some adjustments at the half here for head coach Jay Light. Now Carnduff. Carnduff trying to find Rechtenwald, but Rechtenwald a little bit far behind. Can't connect. Back come the Rangers. Ramirez there. Check that, that's actually Andres Torres, not Kevin Ramirez. Now back come the Titans. Titans trying to get a nice pass up front. They got two men racing down the sideline. Couldn't connect to Jordan Fields. There's also Andrew
Going for the
Waters.
Titans. Substitutions for the Titans. Number 9, Pat Flayhive.
Now Flayhive coming in here to give Connor Carnduff a little bit of a breather. And they inbound that one over to Fields. And Recton Wall.
Going for the Titans.
Defended well that time by Lalbushi. Back out of bounds. Titans try it in. A nice little kick this time, but it's going to go softly into the hands of Edwin Vasquez. Vasquez with that wind at his back gets a well past midfield. That's going to go one hop and out of bounds.
Throwing for the Titans.
Now John Schroll with the throw in. Got it back over there to Flayhive. Flayhive off the head. Went to Urbana.
Throwing for the Rangers.
And back to the Rangers. It looked like it could have been off of Mendez, but it's actually going to, we're going to say, go off the foot of Joe Graves and back to the Rangers. Urbana trying to turn and accelerate. Instead, he goes over to his right, over to Lalbushi. Lalbushi playing well far up from his defensive post. And now Lawal takes it. He's got a nice pass here to Mendez. Mendez tries to get one in, and he tries to head that one. It was tough to see if it was actually Mendez or Lawal who tried putting the right foot on it, but that ball just squirted out and nearly went in the net. Just barely missed on the near side post. But they definitely had Brandon Hack beat on that one. Sends that kick back, and here's a shot attempt, but that one's going to be well wide by Ogbonna. Now Glenwyn sending that one near midfield. It's headed back in by Ogbonna. Ogbonna has his header taken over there by Schroll. Schroll sees it stolen there by Eunice, and that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a goal kick here for the Titans. That one out of bounds on Stephen Eunice. Glenwood looking for their second state championship. They last won in 2005 when they beat Rockford Boylan. Still looking for the equalizer here in this one. Find themselves trailing 1-0 with 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. Now here's Mendez. Mendez with the little room. A little squirt pass here to Lawal. Lawal with the left foot, and that's going to go off the body, and he gets the rebound. Hack. Nice job being in good position there in goal. Maybe if Lawal kind of gave up on the play there. If he would have kept his head on, it might have had a chance at the rebound, but instead he hit the turf. Kind of relate that being the equivalent of in baseball of a hitter not sprinting the first base. He probably would have had a good shot at that rebound, but instead it was scooped up by Hack. No other player around it. And a turnover here inside the zone. Here's Eunice. Eunice dumps it over to Mendez. Mendez tries to turn and kick. Mendez, his shot is going to be scooped up by Brayton Hack. Hack has had his work cut out for him now. Shot number 10 already for the Rangers. Now that ball out of bounds up on the far side. Thrown in by Ogbonna. That's going to go back out of bounds. And over on the far side is Lalbushi. Lalbushi goes to Ogbonna. Ogbonna up and over. Nice job getting that over Johnson, and he sent one way high up the net, out of bounds. It's going to be a Brayton Hack.
Substitution for the Titans, number 12,
kick, and might be Ethan Fields taking it. Now Connor Carnduff coming back into the game. He's going to be replacing Brady. Now Fields sends that one near midfield. Waters tries to get that one past midfield, but it's going to be sent back in by the Rangers. Rangers with room to operate again. Mendez going over to Junet. Junet going down the sideline. He sends it over to Lawal. Lawal, it's a nice passing to Eunice, and that's going to be kicked out of the zone that time by Graves.
Throwing for the Rangers.
And back out of bounds. It's going to be Junaid once again on the throwing attempt here. He gets it over to Eunice. Or check that, that's actually Esh wearing number 8, Eunice wears 18.
Throwing for the Titans.
And out of bounds, it's going to be Titan ball. Titan on the near side, it's going to be Joe Graves sending in. Graves gets it over to Carnduff, who recently came back in from the sideline, so he should be well rested. Carnduff trying to chase down Eunice. Now on that far side, it's Alex Johnson. Johnson sees that one goes out of bounds. That's going to be off the foot. Look like of Andres Torres. And Johnson on that far side sends it up. Trying to find Fields. Fields gets it back over to Carnduff, who's met quickly by 2 Ranger defenders. Carnduff trying to play that ball himself. Can't do anything with it. That should stay in bounds, and it does. And now here comes Rechtenwald. Rechtenwald sends that one in deep. Here's Waters. Waters trying to chase it down, puts his shoulder into one of the defenders here for the Rangers, and so that creates a little bit of space here now for the Titans. And they're gonna get a foul called on him for this one. Waters was given the shoulder that time. It looked like it was Keenan Ali Hadzik who put the shoulder into Waters.
Charging called against the Rangers. Direct kick for the
Carnduff
Titans.
is going to take the direct kick. He's going to try and put it up and over the wall, and that's going to be headed that time, and see if they can get a header on this and look for that equalizer, and unable to do anything with it. That's going to go up and over, and we're going to get another whistle here. It's going to be a free kick again for the Titans. It was a little bit of pushing that time. So
direct kick for the Titans.
Carnduff taking the direct kick this time. Carnduff and Waters just talking it over. About 30 yards out from the goal. Waters going back over here at the top of the box. Here's the shot. Nice look to it, and see if they can get something on it, and they can. It's over their heads, and Edwin Vasquez scoops that one out of the air. And back come the Rangers. A nice pass here by Lawal. Lawal trying to take it. They can't do it. It's going to be kicked out by Fields. That time it was Ethan Fields. 2 Fields in this one. Ethan Fields and Jordan Fields. Ethan wearing number 7, and Jordan right there wearing number 10, battling with Godham and Esch. Now back to defense, Ibrahim. Just going to kick it back over to Junaid. Junaid with plenty of time. Waters, the only Titan defender, midfielder I should say, near him. And he sends that one up, and it's going to be played a couple times over on the far end by Andres Torres, and it's going to be kicked in the circle. Taking it once off the head, it's going to be Flayhive. Battling with Obana. Obana sends it back over to Junaid on the side. Junaid does a nice job corralling that ball. Give and go that time with Mendez. Junaid with a nice little pass. But loses control. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go
Throwing for the Rangers
of Joe Graves. Now back comes Junaid. Gets it over Mendez. Mendez takes a shot from the back from Johnson. No whistle called. And Junaid once again just content to send it back to his defenseman. Gets it over to Hassan Ibrahim. Ibrahim with some speed of his own, sending it up, looking for Lawal, but it's gonna get past the wall and into the sliding hands of Brandon Hack.
Offside called against the Rangers. Indirect kick for the Titans.
Until they actually did call offsides on Marmion, or Mather rather. And now here's Obanga. Nice through pass that time, looking for the header attempt was Mendez, but that one not even close, goes well wide right.
Goal kick for the Titans.
It's going to be a goal kick
Substitution
here
for the Titans, number 19,
once again,
October.
Ethan Fields. 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Just 1 goal scored here so far. That goal coming at the 18:37 mark by Kudos Lawal, being assisted by Chisholm Ogbonna. And that's the difference so far. Mather dominating on the score sheet, leading, I should say on the shot sheet, with a 10-2 advantage in that department.
Called against the Rangers, direct kick for the Titans.
Now we get a direct kick here for the Titans. Right near midfield on the top of the screen. It's going to be headed once by the Titans and kicked out. Nice job by El Bouchi. Right back to the circle. Fields can't play it. And kick back in again by Rechtenwall. Kept in by Fields. Both teams just trading possessions. Now here comes Torres. Torres with a little room, and he's going to chip that one. It's going to go back into the hands of Brayden Hack. Hack sends it back up to midfield. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. So here come the Rangers trying to find a couple more shots potentially here late in the first. Back over to Junaid. Junaid chips it back to Ramirez, who returns the favor. Junaid crosses it back over to El Bouchi. El Bouchi with plenty of space in front of him. See if he tries to get it near the box. Trying to beat Fields. He tries to go for Ogbonna right in front of him down the right sideline, but a little too much mustard behind that kick, and it goes out of bounds. Send up another Brayden Hack goal kick. He's going to give way once again to Ethan Fields. And Fields sends that one, a short kick, held in by Ogbonna. Nice job that time by Nick Bolin. Haven't said his name much this afternoon, but here's Eunice. Eunice with a shot off the post on the left side. A diving Hack. Couldn't quite get there, but that shot just off the post.
Goal kick for the Titans.
From Steven Eunice. And so Fields once again getting set for his goal kick. Got about 40 yards or so. Now it's up to midfield, trying to be played in by Fields. And a foul going to be called this time, and Johnson, Alex Johnson, put a bit of a shoulder that time into.
Counting down the half, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
and let's see if real
5,
quick if the Rangers
4,
can do anything here.
3,
They're
2,
going to try
1.
to get one last shot off, and that's going to go wide left of the net. And that's going to do it here for the first half in this 2011 IHSA Class 2A State Championship. We're 40 minutes in the books, and we have a 1-0 lead by the Mather Rangers. They lead the Glenwood High School Titans. That one goal at the 18:37 mark by Kudos Sawal, and that's the difference right now. So we're going to take a short break here on the IHSA TV network and come back with stats from the first half and bring you the final 40 minutes. And we're going to crown a 2A champion here at Naperville, or excuse me, here at Lincoln Way North High School. So keep it right here. We'll be back momentarily. And welcome back to Lincoln Way North High School here in Frankfort, Illinois. An absolutely beautiful day here for this 2011 IHSA Class 2A State Championship match. Our score after 40 minutes of play, 1-0 in favor of Mather High School. The Rangers got on the board in the first half at the 18:37 mark by Kudos Lawal. Lawal getting his 37th goal of the campaign. The assist coming by number 9 Chisholm Ogbonna, his 20th helper this season. Shots in favor of the Rangers. It's not even close. 16-2. Glenwood able to muster 2 shots on goal there in the first half, but neither of them really had any force behind them. Never a threat to get past goalkeeper Edwin Vasquez. And so we are going to have a change in net here in the first half, just like they did in the semifinal matchup. They're going to give way to senior Eduardo Garcia. He's making his 21st appearance this season. He's allowed 11 goals on the campaign, a 0.52 goals against average. And so the two teams will be flipping sides here in the second half, going from left to right on your screen. On your screen will be the home team wearing their all blue uniforms. That's going to be Mather, and Glenwood going from right to left in their red tops, red shorts. As we get set to get underway here in half number 2, 40 minutes to go to decide who's going to be the 2A champion here for 2011. Glenwood. Let's see if they get on the attack here. They didn't get much of any kind of offensive push in the first half. Let's see what head coach Jay Lipe has done here. And we have a breakaway opportunity here for Kudos Lawal. Lawal making a little contact. Lawal puts it in, and just like that in the second half, 20 seconds in, goal number 38 on the season. Kudos Lawal puts it in, and it's 2-0, and the Rangers double their pleasure early on.
Goal for the Rangers scored by number 20, Kudos Lawal, assisted by number 18, Stephen Eunice.
And Kudos Lawal, a Sun-Times all-area selection, a Nigerian transfer student. His 37th goal this season, assisted by Stephen Eunice. That's Stephen's 19th assist of the season. Actually, check that, 20th assist of the season. He had an assist last night also to Kudos Lawal. That one going to be sent in by the Titans. It's going to go out of bounds. And El Bushi going to take the throw in there on the near side.
Throwing for the Rangers.
And El Bushi gets that over to Mendez. Mendez tries to cross that over to Godman Ash, but Ash wasn't home that time, and back come the Titans trying to find Fields, but it's going to go on the far side, and back come the Rangers on the attack. Back over to Ogbonna. Ogbonna over there trying to find Kevin Ramirez. Ramirez dances around a little bit, makes one move, and that's going to go out of bounds back to the Titans. Titans wasting no time trying to get it back over to Connor Carnduff, but it was a little too far in front, and Carnduff sees that ball go back into Ranger possession. Now the Rangers tried to chip that one up high in the box, and Eunice is the closest Ranger near the ball. Couldn't do anything with it. Titans clear it out. So back comes Bushi. Ranger defenders playing way up right now in the midfield. They get it back over. Here comes Ramirez. Ramirez with a nice little dink trying to find the wall. A little too far in front, so it's going to be another throw in on the far side for Mather. Mather with a 2-0 lead, looking to be the first public league team since 1973
corner kick for the Rangers
to take any kind of state championship here in the state of Illinois. And as we get set here for the corner kick, it's going to be Anaton Junaid. Junaid tried to go top of the box, didn't really get a whole lot on that one, and nobody home to get a header attempt, so not a very well set up corner kick that time for Mather, who's had a lot of success doing that here, not only today, but in the semifinal match yesterday over defending champion Peoria Notre Dame, and that ball's going to go back up to midfield, headed once by the Titans. Now Alex Johnson, rather. Tried to center that one, looking for Fields. And back up to the top. Rangers get it into Lawal. Lawal surrounded by two defenders, makes one move to his left, gets it over to Ogbonna. Ogbonna gives way now to Godman Ashes. Lawal hits the turf momentarily, gets back up, holding that left hamstring a little bit. And on the far side, Rangers try to bring it in, but two defenders, they split the defense, and a nice job by Ramirez. Ramirez crossing back over to Ogbonna. Ogbonna going to be upended that time by Connor Carnduff. A nice job defensively by the midfielder. Carnduff tries to keep it in, unable to do so. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Rangers, they're going to say. And El Bushi wasting no time as we get a stoppage in play here. Let's see as we try to do this one again. El Bushi back over to Mendez, but that's going to be headed back by Rechtenwall. Rangers setting this one back in play, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Going for the Titans.
Back to the Titans. Nick Bolin with the throw in. Bolin looking upfield. Carnduff plays it back to Johnson. Johnson tries to get it up, and they're looking for Fields. Fields trying to race down and catch that one. And did he come out of the box when he grabbed that one? He was awfully close. Senior Eduardo Garcia, we're going to say he was in the box. Now the Rangers play it back up. Ogbonna over to Ramirez. Ramirez gets it back to Lawal. Lawal with another breakaway. Lawal goes over, and there's the hat trick. Kudos to Lawal, beating Brandon Hack to his left, and it's 3-0.
Goal for the Rangers scored by number 20, Kudus Lawal, assisted by number 17, Kevin Ramirez.
His 39th goal of the season, and what a tournament for Kudus Lawal, his 4th goal.
On with Titans 0.
In the last 2 days, now he's pulled off the hat trick, and it is a huge 3-0 lead in favor of the Rangers. Titans going to do anything they can just to find a way to get any kind of shot on net. They've been nearly blanked, and now here's another breakaway opportunity. Here's Eunice going to the right, chips it in, the header attempt, another one! Four goals in the match. Kudus Lawal having a life. You can't even say anything about Kudus Lawal. What he's done here already, 4-0, 3 goals in a 4-minute and 50-second span around.
Goal for the Rangers scored by number 20, Kudus Lawal, assisted by number 18, Steve Eunice.
So 2 goals in a 17-second span for Kudus Lawal, and it's just been in this first 4.5 minutes an offensive clinic by the Rangers. Unofficially, shots in favor of the Rangers, 18-2. Now the Rangers just playing keep away a little bit. That's going to bounce in the air into the hands of Eduardo Garcia. And the Rangers doing everything they can now to put all the doubts to rest about the Chicago Public League. And now the Rangers back up to midfield, trying to get back inside Titan territory. Mendez trying to play it off the head, but he doesn't quite have the position. Now Mendez plays it back up to Eunice. Eunice has just been an assist machine here in the last 2 days.
Throwing for the Titans, substitutions for the Titans, number 13,
As
Isaac
the Titans
Albrecht.
have a pair of substitutions coming into the game right now, is going to be Joe Graves. It looks like an exiting the game was John Schroll of his defensive post. Now the Titans trying to get something going, but Alex Johnson's pass a little bit too far to the right for Andrew Waters, unable to connect, and back come the Rangers. So we'll see what the Rangers' plan of attack is here going forward, now leading 4 goals. See if they decide to go with a lot of substitutions here, try to get some of their younger guys in this game, or if they keep the attack going. Now here's Mendez. Mendez trying to join the party. Going to his left, looking for the shot. Mendez trying to get one in. Mendez puts one in. Looks kind of strange having somebody other than number 20 on the score sheet.
Goal for the Rangers, scored by number 10, Juan Mendez, unassisted.
And just a great individual effort by Juan Mendez. Coming at the 46-32, and it's 5-0 in favor of the Rangers.
Now they're 5.
We were debating in halftime here in the booth whether the Titans were going to be able to take advantage of having the wind at their back. They battled the wind all first half and were only down 1 goal. And that wind going from the south to north. But that clearly isn't the case, as the Rangers are just putting on a show at this point for their fans. And we have an injury timeout there. And goalkeeper Brayton Hack, who dove for that ball when Mendez slid past him and beat him on the left side. They bring out the cart, but it appears that Hack's going to be all right. And backup goalkeeper Colton Schreier is warming up down there. Schreier gonna come in at Schreier, a senior. He's been in 10 games this season, giving up 11 goals, so 1.1 goals against average. We'll see if Hack makes another appearance in this game. Who knows, though? Giving up 5 goals now for the junior as they bring in senior Colton Schreier. So with 33.5 minutes left to play here in regulation, barring some kind of miraculous comeback, this one is, sad to say, this one's almost wrapped up. Let's see what kind of adjustments Jay Light can make with his Titan squad, see if they can find the back of the net and get on the score sheet. But it's just been an absolute struggle here in this 2A championship game for the Glenwood High School Titans. Now Fields takes the free kick, goes to his left. He's got Nick Bolin. Nick Bolin streaking up that left sideline, but he's going to be cut off there by Albushi, and we're going to get a free kick here. Let's see what the call is.
Direct kick for the Titans.
And Carnduff going to take the free kick duties. Got Andrew Waters there to his right, headed to the top of the box. So 6 attackers, 5 attackers there for the Titans. Carnduff sends it in. That's going to be deflected there by Mendez. Looks like it went off the hip of Juan Mendez, and now it's going to be headed there by Johnson. Johnson's header is going to go out of bounds. And now here's Hisham El-Bushi coming in for the throw-in on the near side. El-Bushi just a quick one over to Godman Esch. Now it's back over to Carnduff. Carnduff sends one in, but that's just a line drive into the breadbasket of Eduardo Garcia. Just the 3rd shot on net here for the Titans, but that one not much of a threat to go in, just a line drive into the goalkeeper. Now we get another whistle. It's going to be a free kick here for the Rangers, and they're not going to waste much time. They haven't done much here today. It's just going to go back to one of his defense mates. That appeared to be Hassan Ibrahim. Now that's going to be picked off, and it's going to go out of bounds off the foot of Nick Bolin. So back to the Rangers. Eunice dumping it into Agbana, but we get a stoppage of play here. Waiting for some substitutions.
Substitution for the Rangers. Number 7,
the game is going
Trejo.
to be Antonio Trejo. El-Bushi coming off, and El-Bushi getting high fives all around by his teammates. Hugs going around. And now here's Mendez. Mendez turns the corner again, but he's got 3, 4 red jerseys. And another shot attempt, but that's going to be deflected in front of the net. And Colton Schreier comes up with the grab. And a nice kick by Schreier to get it out to midfield. And some contact there, and it's going to be a free kick here. Andrew Waters drawing the penalty from Godman Esch. Now Connor Carnduff getting set for the freebie here. Going to try to send one back on net. Chips it in. Nice kick there. That's going to be kicked out there. Nice job defensively by Kudo Sawal, not just offensively. And that's a nice little redirect by Jordan Fields. But the 4th shot on net goes for naught, as Eduardo Garcia in perfect position just to grab the one out of midair. And now back on the other side, here's Eunice. Eunice again playing the ball. He had Mendez, but Mendez covered pretty well. Now Lawal tried to dump it in there to Kevin Ramirez, but Ramirez quickly surrounded by several red jerseys and back out of bounds. And the wall there up right by midfield is going to give way. And now back on the Titans. Titans do a nice job of cutting off that pass. That was Connor Carnduff. Carnduff clearly the most active player here so far in this 2A championship for the Titans.
Corner kick for the Rangers.
That's going to go back out of bounds. It's going to set up a corner kick here. It looked like it was out of bounds by Alex Johnson. Or actually, that was Isaac Albrecht.
Throw in for the Rangers.
Going to be a throw in after that corner kick. Not able to execute that one quite as well, and that's going to go out on Kevin Ramirez, I believe.
The corner kick for the Rangers.
And, well, no, they're going to say it's out on one of the Titan defenders. And so it's going to set up another corner kick. And it's good power underneath that one. And Agbana tried to get the header on that one, but it didn't quite go in the direction he was intending it to go. And now that shot by Antonio Trejo well wide of the goal by several dozen feet.
Goal kick for the Titans.
So it'll set up a goal kick here for Schreier. Schreier sends it one near midfield, about 5 yards short or so. Lawal, the first one to touch, and now a possible breakaway here for Andrew Waters, and they're going to call offsides.
Indirect kick for the Rangers.
And so Andrew Waters trying to get that breakaway, but a little too far in front of that one, so it's going to be a goal kick here. It's going to be Hassan Ibrahim taking the free kick for the Rangers, who find themselves up 5-0 over the Glenwood High School Titans. 4 of those goals coming in the first 4 minutes and 28 seconds of the second half. Kudos Lawal with 4 goals in the game. Juan Mendez notching his 9th goal of the season to even his total to 9 goals and 9 assists here in the campaign. And Ibrahim trying to get that ball out. And Lawal plays it toward midfield. Kicks the one back over to Trejo. Trejo quickly met by 2 Titan defenders. He's able to keep control, and Trejo taken down, and that's going to be a free kick.
Holding called against the Rangers. Direct kick for the Titans.
Against Trejo, and Waters wasting no time. Gets it down to Rechtenwall. Rechtenwall unable, however, to catch up to that one. And so it's going to be an Eduardo Garcia freebie. Going to take the goal kick here for the Rangers, sending this one back into midfield here. That one headed by Mendez. Lawal tried to make a play on the ball, but was bested that time by Alex Johnson.
For the Rangers.
Now here's Eunice. Eunice with a little fancy footwork, and that ball misplayed by Johnson. Now taken by Ogbonna. Ogbonna falls on the play until Godman Esch comes up. Esch with one move to his left, a nice crossover, 2 nice crosses, still with the ball. And now he gets it over to, it looked like Julian Rodriguez there on his left. Now back over to Eunice. Eunice one-times it and puts it in. See who got the assist on that one, if it was Julian Rodriguez or not. But a beautiful one-timer.
The Rangers scored by number 18, Stephen Eunice. Assisted by number 3, Enaton Junaid.
And they're going to give the assist to Enaton Junaid. And it's 6-0 in favor of the Rangers, just putting on a clinic here in the second half. And that faithful for the Rangers, singing, dancing, going absolutely wild here in the stands. And Garcia sends it back up to midfield, headed, and a push from behind.
Against the Titans,
frustration perhaps by Ethan Fields. And so it's
correction. Holding foul called against the Rangers. Direct kick for the Titans.
They're going to make a correction. They're actually going to call that on the Rangers. Holding the call on that one. So Connor Carnduff, right in the circle, sends that one in the top of the box. They're going to be headed, but a little too far in front of Jordan Fields and back out of bounds. And now Garcia going to take the goal kick, or see if he gives way to And he does so, and they're just going to chip that one a little too far, and that's going to go out of bounds. Now the Titans take back over. Rechtenwall. See where he goes with it. Going to his left. Goes to Patrick Flaheim. Flaheim surrounded by 2 defenders. See if he splits the D. He does a nice job trying to get it out, but that's going to go back out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick here for the Titans. And down in the corner to our left, it's going to be Connor Carnduff. Carnduff, a senior midfielder. 13 goals, 16 assists this season, sends in the goal kick, and that's going to be batted away. A rebound in front, and that's going to be taken by the Rangers. Nice job getting his big paws on that one was Eduardo Garcia. Nicely executed corner that time by Carnduff. Now Carnduff with a man to his left. He's got Rechtenwall and stops and tries to pivot, and they're going to say a push that time.
Pushing called against the Titans.
Back to the Rangers.
Direct kick for the Rangers. Yellow card issued from number 12, Connor Cardiff of the Titans.
Cardiff going to draw the yellow. The first yellow card issued in this game. Resumes back up the midfield, right in the circle. Titans trying to find any kind of momentum they can get. In yesterday's semifinal, Glenwood saw Marmion Academy called for 5 yellow cards and 1 red card. So they draw a yellow of their own here. Just the first that time on Connor Carnduff. Let's see if he makes an appearance in this championship game a little later on. Up on the far side, Julian Rodriguez. There's number 1. He's a senior playing the ball. Back over to Trejo. Trejo wasting no time getting it back to Eunice, but a whistle blown and waiting for a couple substitutions here for both squads. The game's going to be number 17
for the Rangers, number 11, Taglid Eskandar.
And also it's going to be number 11, Taglid Eskandar for the Rangers as we get the toss in here. Back over to Eunice. Eunice surrounded by 3 red jerseys, however, gets it back up. He tried to get it to Lawal. Lawal quickly met up, and Ash dumped it back over to Ibrahim. And Ibrahim, nice little stop and go that time, turns back and sends it up the far sideline. Here's the Rangers. Rangers looking at number 7 onto the board, and they put it up, and it just misses over the goal. A nice job racing in that time.
Throwing for the Rangers.
Anton Junaid trying to break the score sheet. So it's a throw-in for the Rangers, and here's Ash. Ash on the near side. Gets it back over to Junaid, and out of bounds on Rechtenwall. Ash going to try it again. Ash dumps it inside the box, and here's a quick move that time by Eskandar, but he plays that a little too far in front of Fields, kicks that one
throwing for the Rangers.
up and out of danger. Now down in the corner, there's Junaid, or rather
throwing for the Rangers.
And another throwing for the Rangers, back up to Eunice. Eunice plays it over to Ogbonna. Ogbonna goes back over to Ash. Ash all by himself. Just going to send it back over to Ollie Hodzik. Ollie Hodzik content just to play keep away for the time being. Back up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns it back over though, and here's Johnson. Johnson gets it up. Johnson over to Flaheim. Flaheim dumps it over, and here's Fields trying to catch up with that, but it's going to roll into the grasp of Eduardo Garcia. And nothing doing for the Rangers, who are being shut out right now. 6-0 with a little over 20 minutes to play here in regulation. And this game playing out very similar to last year's 2A championship game. It's up Peoria Notre Dame playing Richwoods. That game 8-0.
Throw in for the Rangers.
Now the Rangers up on that far side near midfield, throw it in. Lawal plays it off the body, and no whistle being called. Flayhive hit the deck. He was going for the ball along with Kudos Lawal. And Flayhive got the worst of that encounter. The ball bounced around a couple times. Esch with a nice move to the left. Esch gets it back over to Rodriguez, who plays it up forward. And trying to cross that one, looking for Eunice. Eunice trying to put one move on it, see if he gets a shot on. Makes a couple nice moves back over to Lawal. Lawal back into Eunice, and then one-time blank kick. And tries to 2 great saves. Highway robbery.
Corner kick for the
Colton
Rangers.
Schreier with 2 beautiful saves. And off the corner kick, they just send it easily to Ogbonna, and Ogbonna puts another shot on net. So shots unofficially 28-5 here in this one. But a handful of beautiful saves that time by Colton Schreier.
Throwing for the Rangers.
And they play it back up to midfield. Titans trying to get inside Ranger territory. That was Rodriguez trying to make the play on that one. Couldn't do anything with it. Now back up to Esch. Esch chips that one forward. And a whistle being called here. Looks like it was Alex Johnson, perhaps. And actually check that. That's Flayhive being whistled for the foul. Back over to Ogbonna. Crosses over to Lawal. Lawal back over to Esch. Esch with plenty of space in front of him. Chips that one forward. He's got Ogbonna with 1 man in front of him. And a good job that time by Isaac Albrecht. And now Fields trying to do anything with it. He gets it over to Andrew Waters. Waters loses control of that ball. Sliding in that time was Esch, and we're going to turn it back over to Lawal. Lawal plays it back up. Not for a second, they're going to try to get it back up to a little give and go, but instead they go up to the left over to Julian Eneton, who's been fairly quiet here in the second half. Busy in the first.
Corner kick for the Rangers.
Now Junaid going to take the corner kick on the far side as we get a bevy of substitutions here. So coming to the game for Glenwood, we've got Killian Doherty, Brandon Ribble. Try to get all these names in here for you. Also Trevor Dowell. Making the play was Nolan Mays that time, heading it out of the box for the Titans. And also Alex Reljic. And so with this game out of reach here for the Titans, head man Jay Lipe substituting a lot of his younger guys, a class move by the head man for Glenwood High School, getting his younger guys some experience here in this championship game, something that's only going to benefit this squad moving forward into the future. And the same is being done on the flip side by the Rangers. Blanco Savijevic playing some of his younger guys right now, leaving in a lot of his senior. And that shot going to be scooped up by Colton Schreier. Schreier sends it well past midfield, trying to chase that one down is Waters. Waters keeps it in play, and it goes out of bounds.
Throwing for the Rangers.
Antonio Trejo puts it back in, and a lot of contact that time. We'll see who they call that on. If it's either Keenan Ali Hodzik or Waters. It looks like Waters going to be whistled for
Direct kick for the Rangers.
that time. So Keenan Ali Hodzik getting set here, and he just goes over to his left, back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with 1 man to beat. Goes up. That time he's looking for Oganda. Couldn't get him now. Oganda Gets it back up to Ash. Ash tripped up at midfield, and Ash grabbing
Tripping
his
called against the Titans.
left leg. He's down on the turf. Trainers coming out here.
Yellow card issued to number 13, Isaac Albrecht.
And Isaac Albrecht going to be issued the yellow here. So the second card here for the Titans. This one coming at the 54-35 mark. The 64-35 mark. Check that. And now the Titans try to clear that ball, and it's going to go back into Ranger territory, but coming well outside the box and chasing it down is Eduardo Garcia. So Garcia, the senior, getting the start here in the second half, going to end his high school career in net for what eventually is going to turn out to be here in the final 15 minutes a state championship squad. Now a breakaway coming down the field is Madi, a name we haven't called so far today, trying to make a play in the ball.
She's called against the Rangers, direct kick for the Titans.
And now we're going to get a goal kick here. Schreier going to give way to Ethan Fields. Fields sends that one up to midfield. Both squads trying to make a play in the ball. That's going to go off the head of Adi Hodzik. Play it into the circle. We chip back in front by Trevor Dowell. Now trying to find Waters, but that's going to be pushed back up front by Adi Hodzik. And after a couple header attempts, going to go out of bounds, that time off the head of Tagled Eskandar. Back over to Waters. Waters tries to play it off the left foot, and that's just going to roll out of bounds. And Waters slow to get up. Doesn't appear to be hurt.
Substitution for the Titans, number 13, Isaac Albrecht.
And Albrecht coming back into the game for the Titans. He's going to be spelling Ethan Fields. Eduardo Garcia getting set for the kick. Gets it back up, not quite to midfield. And that's going to go out of bounds on that.
For the Titans.
Trejo. Back to the Titans. Ribble with the throw-in, trying to get it over to Rechtenwall. And Ribble surrounded by 3 blue jerseys, and they're going to say it stayed in bounds. And back come the Titans. Titans trying to play it forward. It's going to be gathered in this time by Daniel Arellano. And back out of bounds on the far side. Arellano on the far side, going to get the throw in. Goes right down the field, looking for Ogbonna. Ogbonna now with the breakaway here for. And that one's going to go off of the hands that time. A nice shot by Anton Junaid. And Junaid.
Corner kick for the Rangers.
Going to get the corner kick, but a nice shot and a nice deflection that time by Colton Schreier. We've seen Schreier make 3 very nice saves now here in the second half. Down on the near side corner. Let's see who takes that corner kick. It looks like it's going to be Daniel Arellano. He's got Rodriguez right in front of him. Nice job just stopping the ball with Eskandar. Eskandar gets it right back up to Trejo. That's going to be sent back into the center of the box. Cleared back out by Oganda. Tries to keep it in. Now the Titans do their best to bring it back out. Hassan Ibrahim gets it back over to Junaid. Junaid tries to cross that one, but nobody home except red jerseys, and they clear it out. And Waters does his best to get it to midfield. Doesn't get a lot of leg behind that one, and trying to make a play right now is Alex Reljic. Reljic kicks it out of bounds, trying to chase it down with Jack Patterson.
Going for the Rangers.
Quite get it there. And now with 11.5 minutes to play, clearly the plan of attack is just playing keep away here for the Rangers. Certainly don't need to add anything to the scoreboard, and that shot's going to go over top the goal by about 5 feet or so. That shot from about 40 yards.
Goal kick for the Rangers.
So unofficially at the moment, the shots in favor of Mather, 25-6.
Dangerous play, indirect kick for the Titans.
Now Glenwood gonna take the free kick here just past midfield. It's gonna be Andrew Waters. Waters has been on the field all day. Don't know if he's actually left the play field. He gets that one up, and that's gonna be grabbed, and a possible goal attempt here for the Titans, and they can't find the back of the net. A wide open goal for him. Eduardo Garcia tried to make a play on the ball, but found himself out of position. There was roughly 3 or 4 red jerseys in front of the net. Just couldn't find the back. And it's just been that kind of afternoon for the Titans. Back comes Glenwood. Waters trying to chase it down, but he's gonna watch it go out of bounds. Caesar Jabba, the closest Ranger defender there. And now Waters on the throw-in. And it's going to be headed out of the box and kicked out finally by Mahdi, and now sent back in. Nice one-timer there by, looked to be Isaac Albrecht. But that's going to be grabbed fairly easily by Eduardo Garcia. The 5th shot on goal for the Titans. Now sent back over by Antonio Trejo. Trejo playing it back up to midfield, and he's going to turn that ball over to Nolan Mays. Now here comes Waters racing down the left sideline. Mays trying to make one move, trying to make a second, couldn't quite get there. Good job by Ali Hadzik to kick that one away. Now back up to Trejo. Trejo sends it up, looking for Ghana. And back come the Rangers. Possible breakaway here. Here's Junaid. Junaid, who's been stoned so far. Junaid puts it up and over the goal. Still can't get into the score sheet. Last 5 minutes, he's had 3 or 4 nice opportunities to find the back of the net. Just hasn't been able to put one behind the goalkeeper, Colton Schreier.
Substitutions for the Rangers: number 4, Muklos Elias, and number 5, Edouard Odishu.
And coming in for Mather is Muklos Elias. As we get set underway here, waiting for the throw in there on the far
Throw in
side.
for the Rangers.
Rangers play it back up, but that's going to be quickly grabbed by Brandon Ribble. Kicked back by Ali Hadzik, and once again by Trejo. And finally kicked out of bounds by Brandon Ribble. Rangers just looking for some open space. Nice job that time by Agbana just to send it back to one of his defensemen. And it's going to be headed back out by Ribble. And quickly with the throw, it's going to be Trejo. Trejo over to Odesho. Haven't seen Odesho yet. Edouard Odesho making his first appearance in this 2A title game. Now Elias trying to make a play on the ball. Can't quite do it. It's going to bounce around back into Ranger possession. Elias gets it back up to Odesho. And finally back over to Julian Rodriguez. Rodriguez off the left foot. Tries to split 2 defenders. A nice move to his left, but that's finally going to be kicked away that time by Stone Kassad. We'll just say that he got stoned that time. Now the Rangers play it back inside the circle. Titans trying to get it inside Ranger territory. Waters battling Trejo, and it's going to go back over to Waters and headed back out by Elias. And Atan Junaid trying to make a play on the ball. Now finally, Titans looking for a shot, getting it over to Waters. Waters plays it off the body. Can't quite get it past Trejo, and it's going to be kicked back away. Akbana the left side trying to streak out, but he's going to lose control of that ball, go out of bounds. Quickly with the throw-in is going to be Brandon Ribble. Back over to Waters. Waters tries to get around 3. Blue jerseys can't do it. Hits the turf, slow to get back up. Appears to be just fine. Now the Rangers. Daniel Arlenio. Getting it past midfield. Rangers trying to tack on a late goal here under 6 minutes to play in this Class 2A state title game. They play it back up. Odesho trying to get that one. He's got Agbana. Agbana tries to, he stops a pivot. Thought he was going to take the shot there. Now he does take the shot and he just misses. Wide to his right on the near side post. Nearly had goal number 7. And we have a few more substitutions. Andrew Waters exiting the play right now. Coming back on is senior Connor Carnduff, who's very active here in this one. Played a very fine game. Just
track to the
not quite enough here today for the Titans. The Rangers advancing back up. Odesho gets it up to Trejo. Trejo tries to get one on net, but that's going to go well high. Gets it for the goal kick is going to be Eduardo Garcia. So it's going to turn out to be a great tournament regardless for the two netminders here for the Rangers, both Eduardo Garcia and Edwin Vasquez, neither of which are going to give up a goal, which is even more impressive, the fact that they're playing the defending 2A champions, Peoria and Notre Dame. They blanked them 3-0 in yesterday's semifinal to advance to today's championship game, and we've still got about 4 minutes to play here, but they're shutting out Glenwood right now, 6-0. And waiting on the free kick. Will be played near center. Back up to Arlenio. And he's just going to dump that back to his defenseman. Ibrahim couldn't quite clear. It's
going for the Rangers.
That goes out on Carnduff. Either Carnduff or possibly Stone Casad. Now the Titans moving back in. Titans with a possible shot opportunity. That's going to be broken up. Nice defensive position there by Antonio Trejo. Alex Reljic, maybe one move too many, unable to get a shot off.
Going for the Titans.
And Titans throwing it in up top, right near midfield. And we're going to get a whistle here in favor of Glenwood. Taking the free kick is going to be Connor Carnduff. Carnduff was issued a yellow card at the 56:09 marker. Now Carnduff sends it in, just a low drive that time. Looking for Stone Casad, but Casad unable to do anything with the feed, and it's going to go back out to midfield, and we're going to get another whistle here. Just over 2 minutes to play here at Lincoln Way North High School. Played back up to midfield. Ribble sends it in, but that's going to be cleared rather easily by Ibrahim. Ibrahim has had a nice game defensively. He's been all over the ball anytime the Titans have brought it into the zone. A nice lead pass now for Agbana. He was unable to catch up with that one. That's going to go out of bounds.
For the Rangers.
Julian Rodriguez.
To remind the fans to remain in the stands. Conclusion of this match.
Odesho, but he couldn't quite connect. Now back out to midfield. Trejo with a little room in front of him, gets it back up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to his left. Once again, tries to send a shot on net with that left foot. It gets on, but Not a lot of power behind that one.
One minute remains in the match.
Now we're inside the final minute here in this 2A championship. And most of the student section here for Mather High School has moved right along the fence on their student side, or on their home side of the field, I should say. Getting set to celebrate their school's first ever state championship. And now trying to get one more goal, and that's going to be cleared out by the Titans and sent back as we get set here, and that shot's going to be deflected that time. Off Junaid.
Offsides, indirect kick for the Titans.
So it's going to be an indirect kick. And Eduardo Garcia sends it up to midfield inside 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8,
and the countdown's
7,
on here.
6,
And Frankfurt,
4, 3,
it's been 39
2,
years.
1.
But here in 2011, the Chicago Public League is finally a state champion in soccer once again. The Mather High School Rangers have taken the IHSA Class 2A crown for the first time in school history. Side, Glenwood High School ends their season second place here in the state of Illinois. They come up just short for their bid for their second state championship in school history. They won the 2A crown, or the AA crown, I should say, back in 2005 when they beat Rockford Boylan. But today belongs to the Mather Rangers. They get state championship #1 by a final score of 6-0 over the Titans of Glenwood High School. Unofficially outshooting the Titans 29-8 as they gather on the field, celebrating with their teammates. Disappointment certainly for the Titans, led by head man Jay Light. But first-year coach Blanco Savijevic sees his team win the crown in his first year at the helm. So good things are in store here for this Mather program. Now we're going to be briefly taking a break here on the IHSA TV network. We're going to be sending it down to our PA announcer, Chuck Kessler. He's going to be handling the awards presentation for the IHSA Class 2A first and second place trophies and medals. So we're going to step aside for just a moment, and we'll be back here for a final wrap, go over stats and all the highlights, and send it away here from Lincoln Way North. Keep it right here. We'll be back momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midfield for the presentation of the first and second place team and individual awards for the 2011 Boys Soccer State Final. Presenting medallions and trophies are IHSA Board of Directors member Dr. Mike Gardner, principal of Lincoln Way North High School, Margaret Hayes, principal of Maria High School, Tournament Director Matt Like, Athletic Director of Lincoln Way North High School, and Beth Sauser, IHSA Assistant Executive Director. At this time, please meet the Titans of Glenwood High School, who finished the 2011 season in second place with a final record of 17 wins, 6 losses, and 2 ties. First, meet the principal of the high school, Jim Lee. Head coach Jay Light. Assistant coach Tom Johnson. Assistant coach Greg Light. Assistant coach Kyle Frank. Assistant coach Tommy Johnson. Now the players: Brayton Hack, Colton Schreier, Dominic Bavetta, Nolan Mays, Tyler Brady, John Schroll, Brandon Ribble, Ethan Fields, Andrew Waters, Patrick Flahi, Jordan Fields, Jack Patterson, Connor Carnduff, Isaac Albrecht, Joe Graves, Alex Johnson, Killian Doherty, Stone Cassad, Luke Rechtenwall, Brock Tober, Nick Bolin, Alex Reljek, Trevor Dowell, and Riley Marshek. At this time, please meet the Rangers of Mather, finished with a record of 21-3-1. Meet the principal of Mather, Director CPL Calvin Davis, Principal Chris Jones, Assistant Principal Renee Aloma, Head Coach Branko Sivacic, Assistant Coach Gabriela Fonzetti Island, Assistant Coach Zach Alukas, the players Julian Rodriguez, Keenan El Hadjic, Anatin Junaid, Mukos Elias, Eduardo Dushu, Cesar Jaba, Antonio Trejo, Godman Esse, Chisholm Ogbana, Juan Mendez, Dagled Eskandar, Daniel Ariano, Andres Torres, Hassan Ibrahim, Kevin Ramirez, Steve Eunice, Madi, Kudos Lawal, Hicham El Bucci, Eduardo Garcia, Edwin Vasquez, Manager Henry Rahana, Manager Kup Sin, Manager Anis Topic, Manager Leo Plata, Manager Christian Miranda. Will Coach Lipe and the captains from Glenwood please step forward to receive the second place trophy?
Count that, Jesus Christ. 4 goals.
Coach Shavanek and captains from Mather, please step forward to receive the first place trophy. Congratulations to the new 2A champion.
And so there you have it, your IHSA Class 2A state champions for 2011. The Rangers of Mather High School. They break a 39-year winless drought for Chicago Public League. And they go home with top honors here in Class 2A. Let's take a look quickly at the score sheet, look at the stats.
Fans, you can meet your
Mather
teams
outshot
outside the
the Titans of Glenwood High
fans,
27-7 officially.
And the
Braden Hack
Mather fans,
just
please
absolutely
meet your team
peppered
outside the
in net
south gate.
today. Take a look at the scoring. And the first goal of the game came at the 18:37 mark in the first half. That goal by who else? Kudos to Wall, his, at the time, 36th goal of the season. That was assisted by Chisholm Agbana, his 20th assist of the campaign. And then to start the second half, just an absolute torrid shot there by Wall at the 40-20 mark. And then that one's assisted by number 18, Stephen Eunice. And then about 10 seconds later, or 2 minutes later, I should say, 2 minutes, 10 seconds later, Wall, his third goal of the game. That one came off the assist of Kevin Ramirez. And 17 seconds later at the 44-27 mark, Wall with his fourth goal. Eunice with another assist for him, giving him 21 on the season. And then about 2 minutes later at the 46-32 mark, in comes Juan Mendez. He notches goal number 9, an unassisted shot. And then to cap off the scoring in the second half at the 54-02 mark, Stephen Eunice put in his 22nd goal of the season to go along with his 21 helpers this year. There were 2 yellow cards. The first one, well, both of them in the second half, but that first one by Connor Carnduff at the 56-09 mark, and then later at the 64-35 mark, I should say, Isaac Allebrecht was issued a yellow card. So that's going to do it here from Lincoln Way North High School. We started this afternoon with 2 very deserving teams, but only one gets to go home state champions. So a final congratulations goes out to the 2011 Class 2A champs, Mather High School, who end their season with a record of 21-3-1. And a big thanks goes out to everybody at Lincoln Way North for making this tournament so successful. For everybody at the IHSA, our cameraman Scott Awalt, our producer Ryan Nowak, and everyone here at When We Were Young Productions, I'm Mike Carberg saying so long, and we'll see you next year.